Before CCS, I was segregated from the rest of the world. I lived in the same small town all of my life. It was full of Amish and cheese, and I was subconsciously uncultured. I had an open mind and valued others' opinions, but I didn't have the cultural diversity that I do now. Like most people, ethnocentrism was an issue, and the US seemed like a comfortable place to be. Why would I want to learn about anything else? I chose to write my essay on the story of stuff. It was an eye-opening documentary to the metaphorical treadmill that consumer goods run on, which is going to be shown below. This is a never-ending run, and until we figure out how to stop it, the Earth will never be able to recover. All of these steps are hardwired into our minds as normal because we have grown up this way. This system has worked for so long, so why would we change anything? We make ourselves oblivious to the damage the Earth is undergoing just for our own comfort. If we want to change anything, it needs to start with the people at the top. The people at the top influence consumers. So much manipulation goes into the simple, everyday items we purchase. Money influences these people. Cheap is often the most damaging to the ecosystem, and those people don't care enough to spend the extra dollar to save our planet. The out of sight, out of mind theory is very popular. People don't understand that this trash doesn't just disappear, it goes to another area of the Earth. Hearing about all this damage made me realize that it was definitely time for a reality check for me. This year, Carroll University chose the theme of citizenship. I learned that citizenship and culture go hand in hand, which I didn't know before. There are two parts to citizenship: cultural understanding, which means understanding other cultures' views, and critical thinking, which means being able to view all sides of the story. Once we have these two concepts of citizenship down, and we apply them to our everyday lives, we can be better people. After taking CCS 100, I have a broad understanding of how other cultures think, especially the Maori from New Zealand. In class, we read the book The Whale Rider, which was an introduction into the lives of these people. They have a unique set of values and put family and helping others first. They value tradition, which is something the US culture has thrown to the back burner. Whether it be through their traditional ceremonies or a simple way of greeting one another, everything has a purpose and is not just done on a whim. New Zealand is also home to some cute critters such as this kiwi bird, which is a critically endangered flightless bird only native to New Zealand. The kiwi can be considered one of the national symbols of New Zealand. New Zealand itself is composed of two main mountainous islands, the North and the South Island, and is a unique, beautiful place. Though the flag of New Zealand shows European influence, the Maori were the first people to inhabit New Zealand. Before CCS, I had never heard of these people, and in general did not put much thought into New Zealand. I am so glad that I am now aware of this culturally rich place. As we learned in class, I thought it was interesting that the ratio of sheep to people in New Zealand is 10 sheep to just 1 person, which equals about 30 to 40 total million sheep. I am now more open-minded, leaving room for others' ideas. I can accept others' views, even if they're different than my own. I learned other cultures have different views, and that's okay. Everyone has different ideas unique to them. Within our minds, we should make room for others' ideas because they might strengthen our own ideas by giving us other things to take into account. I can apply my newfound knowledge to my everyday life. Studies show that an individual is more likely to get hired or promoted if they show they have a vast knowledge of culture. I can also relate to other people, understanding them better and building new relationships. In addition, I can strengthen my own mind, which allows me to break out of my old box. Now I desire to travel the world and experience as much as I possibly can. All in all, I can experience new and great experiences that I wouldn't have had the capacity to enjoy before. At first, I was skeptical of taking CCS 100 because it seemed like a complete waste of time, money, and valuable credit space that I could fill with another class for my major. It turns out that this class is extremely valuable. The series of culture classes is unique to Carroll University, and I'm glad I've had the opportunity to partake in these. All in all, I am very grateful for this class.